Hello and welcome.
Welcome.
I'm KJ and this is Swali, and you're listening to UnMaddening, where we unpack the madness of society one ridiculous word at a time.
Ridiculous.
That's not the word of the day though.
No.
The word of the day is subscribe, which means arrange to receive something, typically a publication regularly by paying in advance, like, subscribing to a magazine or something. Or to express or feel agreement with an idea or proposal. Like a similar phrase to subscribe would be to say that you agree with something. And then, of course, we have a subscription, which is the consequence of having subscribed to something. The arrangement of the aforementioned thing you chose to subscribe to. Or an arrangement by which access is granted to an online service. Sound familiar? Subscribe, baby.
My gov.
Synonyms for subscription include donation, which doesn't sound right.
No.
Contribution.
Not at all.
I don't think so. Offering, gift, hardly. No. Hardly. But there's also dues and retainer.
Dues is probably more the word that I would have gone with.
A bit more relevant. Yeah. Urban Dictionary for the word subscribe, usually referred to, finger quote here, usually referred to following someone on YouTube, right? Yeah. Or this other gem, I like this one, subscribe. It's like it plays with the words.
What, two words? Sub.
Well, it's the word subscribe, but it's a journalist whose work is below standards. So, like, example sentence, he might have worked with big names in journalism, but he is quite a subscribe.
A subpar writer.
When it comes to new forms of media. I like it.
I don't know any subpar scribes in media.
I mean, there's a few networks. You could find someone.
Or major networks.
Oh, I didn't say they were minor. I just said there's a few. Quite a few, in fact. Subscribe in the YouTube world. So usually on YouTube, when you subscribe to a channel, you receive notifications of that channel's activity on your YouTube feed. People wanting to grow their channels ask and beg for you to subscribe to their channel. Please go and hit the button, guys. Yeah.
Don't forget to click that button and hit the notification
usually
bell.
At the end part of the video that everyone skips anyway.
Yeah.
The more subscribers they get, the more popular their channel becomes. With all of these subscribers, they grow an audience, a fan base. They become popular on YouTube. Most YouTube channels that try to achieve this never will. And the people that happen to do so eventually die, having achieved nothing in real life.
I think that's pretty true, though.
Dark Urban
you look
Dictionary.
At some of the YouTubers that we have out now, like, well, what are they contributing? They're just making nonsense.
It doesn't matter. People still keep watching it.
It's still, you got to have a way to express
and
yourself. And
millions of people listen.
What are you talking about? That's the main thing.
More subscribe-related words on Urban Dictionary include the term.
By the way.
Well, you can just sign off if you want.
Yeah.
More words. We've got subscriber bombing, which is an act of user creating multiple and even more alt accounts just for the purpose to subscribe to themselves and other YouTubers.
Right. So you could nuke YouTube then if you wanted to.
Well, probably, yeah. We've also got life subscription. Your current life subscription, the most popular one-time purchase basic plan around the world before premium life subscription.
I think everyone should probably subscribe to life instead of many subscriptions.
But the plan includes default settings. The world may cancel at any time, at any age, or if you cancel it voluntarily when you need to. Ooh, please don't. You may want to upgrade to premium or luxury with your lifetime savings. That's so sad and so factual.
I don't know if I could go premium with my savings.
Premium or luxury? Yeah. Get that fancy car.
Might just upgrade to basic. Go on then.
There's also subscription addiction, which is the need to subscribe to every software as a service, each time thinking it will make your company or life succeed.
Yeah, fear of missing out.
Yes. There's cancel subscription, which is just to end a relationship.
Well, that's it.
Well, I mean, I
I'm
get it
done.
because I
I
say
unsubscribe.
unsubscribe all the time when somebody's talking about some crap that I'm not interested in listening to. Usually while watching something that's, mainstream news or unsubscribe. Nah, I'm good.
Yep.
Pass. Don't believe you.
Yep.
And then there's also just subscription. Everything in the planet. The example being purchases a BMW X7M. Am I saying that right? I don't know what it is.
Who knows?
Turns on the heated seats. Heat your seats with an $18 a month subscription.
Well, that's quite funny. I mean, even nowadays, like Microsoft now,
Mm-hmm.
you used to buy the disc for all the Office and all that. Now you have to pay a monthly subscription. to have it.
Yeah, or an annual fee with a marginal discount.
Yeah.
Woohoo! A subscriber is someone who is a victim to society's definition of success, popularity, or wealth. She's not really happy. She's just a subscriber. So dark. You even have subscriber bots, like what we were talking about before, about people making their own accounts, their alt accounts, to subscribe to themselves and subscribe to their friends and stuff.
Yep.
EJ has definitely told me about there being bots that are programmed via the delightful tool of artificial intelligence to, go along and tick, 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 get those likes up, get them happening. And lastly, in our definitions, this one's not an Urban Dictionary definition. It's just one that is relevant to you and I, Swells. Political subscription, which we discuss all the time. The horrendous, unwanted subscription of your elected and unelected officials who shove lies down your throat at every opportunity. For example, would you like an example?
No, I was just going to say that I did tick the unsubscribe button during the last election. Didn't work,
You
though.
tried. Unfortunately, Australia said something
There
else.
should be a little loophole in there somewhere.
Oh, did Australia really say that? I mean, I don't know. Anyway,
knows?
Jacinta Allen's housing scheme is a good thing I'd like to unsubscribe to in this political subscription that I'm somehow stuck with. The housing scheme that's supposed to be good for the economy and help all the I think it's like 55,000 people sitting on the wait list for assistance with government housing. And this is not just to do with immigrants. This is, Aussies with kids, and there's a lot of people waiting on that. But she's got a plan. It just doesn't help you guys. Soz.
Well, there's a lot of people that need it, but I mean, this plan that's been in place is what's so many houses by such a date, and they've done 10, and they're patting themselves on the back.
I don't know if 10 is the number today, but for reals, look up Jacinta Allen's housing. I don't think she calls it a plan. We're calling it a scheme.
A scam.
Yes.
You meant scam.
I mean,
right?
half the letters are there.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fine.
Just need the
but
first and last.
there's just there's no action there because it's a plan or a scheme or a scam or something that doesn't actually happen. She loves to take these little videos of house tours of, oh, look at this house that we built, and nothing happens. So yes, political subscription is lots of fun. And then you also have political subscription to the nonsense of the Epstein files that no longer exist after listening to them existing,
Where did they go?
allegedly, for many years.
Where did they go?
Yes. Subscribe to our lies, say the pollies. Love that.
Unsubscribe.
Anyways, so
Go on.
back to how the word subscribe plays out in society today.
Go on then.
Would you like to know the average cost per household in Australia on subscription costs?
Yeah, go on then. Tell me. Go on then.
So the average household has 4.1 active paid subscriptions. I like that the term active was used there.
4.1.
4.1. It's an average.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how averages work.
Okay.
You
Well,
can
not,
have a decimal.
Not,
it's
not
fine.
here, but
No, not in our house. How many subscriptions does the average millennial have?
here we go.
56% of millennials subscribe to at least 5 paid digital services versus at least 5 versus only 34% of Gen Z. And that data, true or untrue, it's the internet. Who knows anymore?
Well, we subscribe to that data, so that's it's got to be true.
It was from June this year, so that's the most recent I found there. One report showed Aussie households are spending on average $540 a year on streaming services alone. So just your Netflixes, etc.
Yep.
Other data, including more than just streaming, had this horrible thing. It said on average, $86 a month was the initial amount consumers estimated they spent on subscription services, But upon closer look at their itemised expenses, the average monthly spend for consumers was more than 2.5 times the amount they
Wow.
thought. They're actually spending $219.
That's a lot of money.
So $133 higher than their original estimate. And they
Yeah.
don't even know. Like
More
they're
than-
not
more
even
than-
aware. They've ticked a box at some
More
point
than
in time and
double
gone,
what they thought. Oh.
I'm loving whatever it is that I'm learning from or watching or experiencing or eating or whatever it might be. And then you forgot that you're actually still paying for that. That money is still coming out of your bank account.
That's crazy what you said with the difference between millennials and Gen Z and the,
Yeah.
and the minimum 5 subscriptions.
Yeah, yeah.
Why do you need 5 subscriptions?
FOMO, baby.
You just, I remember back
Got to
in the
catch
day,
them all.
you would be watching TV
Mm-hmm.
and everyone would be watching the same program or whatever it was on TV. And then, you know, if it didn't come on or your favourite movie was there, you'd go down and you'd hire it, or you would just wait until it came on next time. It wasn't this instant gratification needed or the fear of missing out that someone else has something that you haven't got.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But anyway,
Most
keep
popular
going.
streaming, you've got Amazon Prime, Disney Plus.
There we go.
Sorry, Walt. I don't know what they've done to your legacy, mate. Hulu, HBO Max, and Apple TV. That was interesting when I looked at that list because Netflix wasn't on the top of it, but I like Netflix.
We
There's
have
a lot
none
of crap on
those ones,
Netflix, but
we don't subscribe.
no. Netflix turnover annually, most recent annual revenue. I should have done it for these allegedly more popular ones according to
would
the
have been
Google eyes.
bigger numbers
I
then,
just
I
went
suppose,
for
but
probably. I just went for the one that we use. For the 12 months ending in March 31, 2025 was 40 plus billion,
for
which
the
is
annual. Or
yeah, annual revenue. Yeah. So good on them. They cracked the code.
That's half of Albo's salary.
Oh dear. I found this recommended question underneath looking at the popular subscription services.
Yeah.
How can you tell how many subscriptions you are paying for? One of the most comprehensive ways to see what you're paying for is to look at your bank and credit card transactions.
Who needs to be told that? You got to be kidding me.
Generate a search that includes every transaction in the previous 4 months. What?
Or maybe you could subscribe to something. It will tell you how much
You
subscriptions
probably
you have.
can.
Yeah, probably.
It'll cost you,
Yeah.
but you probably could. You'll be $10 more in the hole because you paid for that service to tell you how foolish you were on the other ones. 2.5 times more money being spent than you actually think you're spending is mental.
Yeah.
And then there being tips on how to track what you've actually elected to consistently pay. You chose to do it. At some point in time, you said, yes, I want to do this. And then it became so irrelevant to you that you forgot you were even doing it. Stop subscribing. Unsubscribe.
Obviously, if you didn't even know you had it, you don't need it.
Probs, yeah. Just honestly, that's mental. This question as well. How much money does the average millennial have in their bank account? That came up underneath all the questions about like streaming services and so on and so forth.
Approximately $200 and something a month to cover their subscriptions.
Yeah. Otherwise, they're going to cop that overdraw.
Overdraw
thing.
fees.
Yeah. The median balance in all transaction accounts, including savings for those under 35, is $5,400. And then 35 to 44 years of age is $7,500.
Maybe they dropped a few subscriptions.
They must have.
Yep.
They paid for that app you were talking about that helped them out. Yeah.
Yep.
8,700 for those that are 45 to 54. $8,000 for those 55 to 64. So a bit of a dip in that age bracket, and then it goes up to 13,400 average in bank account for those that are age 65 to 74. So with all those money bags, which is not a lot, right? Your millennial group had $5,400 between all of their transaction accounts, including their savings, and they're still somehow spending 2.5 times the amount they think that they're spending on these streaming services and the subscriptions for such things. Money bags, you don't even have the money bags.
No.
What are you doing?
Like I was saying before, it's that instant gratification. I want it now. I have to have everything. Don't want to miss out. And, you know, there's smarter ways to think about it because what are you going to miss out? What are you actually sacrificing to get that gratification straight away?
So you can be a part of that, I don't know, that group chat about something. I don't know.
I watched this show,
don't get it.
the Me Too movement. So did I. I've got
Me
this.
Too
So do I.
movement's probably not something you want to start talking about
No,
today.
it's going to go.
Maybe another day. But anyways, I'm not digging it. You're not digging it.
No, I'm not subscribing.
No, we do have a couple of things that we have subscriptions to. One for watching stuff, or one for listening to music. But otherwise, I'm a full stinge. I get the free apps and just utilize the free bits. Like I love Duolingo. That's awesome. But I'll just play it for another 50 days and then they'll give me 3 days premium for free. I'm not paying for it.
I miss the free-to-air TV, the old analog TV where you had to get the antenna and move it around.
The television that could kill you if it fell on you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I miss those days. They were the best.
Oh, you're broken. But yes, I definitely delete the apps when they pop up with something that looks like I'm going to have to part with my hard-earned pennies.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, delete it. I don't like you. Not interested. I learned some things from watching DuckTales, and Scrooge McDuck, he did not get to swim in his pool of gold coins by throwing money at every subscription service ever made. He had slaves to do everything for him. Oh, slaves is the wrong word. My bad. Servants? Oh, still not good. But butlers?
And employees.
Thank you.
There
Thank
you
you for
just
dragging me out of that hole. Employees. Oh, my goodness. There are free subscriptions, of course. Well, things that you can access regularly that will still give you notifications and information and not take money out of your pocket if you don't want them to, like YouTube videos that you might be following a certain person because you enjoy their creative content, or you like watching the cool cars that they rip apart and put back together. Maybe Smiley sound familiar? Yes.
Yep.
Such as we would love for you guys to do that for us at UnMaddening.
Well, that's the thing. Not that we do this just for the creative outlet that we do it for. And
it's very cathartic and we enjoy it.
And hopefully we
hope you do.
Get the message out to a lot of other people, not to just subscribe to whatever everyone's telling you and what you're being told, and be free thinkers. But unfortunately, we don't 100% subscribe to the YouTube algorithm. So
they don't really like us all that much.
No, we don't conform. So it does help us out a little bit if you do subscribe and do click that notification bell. And I'm going to get into a big beg now.
Don't even. Actually, I reckon more so than the subscribe thing, because we're going to have that age confirmation nonsense come up at the end of the year. So all of those sorts of services where we might share a link to the latest podcast episode or something, I'm not going to have access to any of those because I refuse. Yeah. I'm not going to subscribe to your age confirmation nonsense.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
So none of those things where we could share it would even be there anymore. So it'll just be like, listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. I think we won't have anything else to go off. So yes, sharing.
We'll just see how it goes.
Share the files, and send it along,
and make sure
there may not be a subscribe option for such things in the future.
I think the main thing for us is more just it does help us, and it does give us a little bit of a prep up to keep going with it. But I'm
still going to do it.
Yeah, that's right. But it's just to get that message out there, to think for yourself and have a laugh at some crazy things, and maybe sometimes you might listen and go, yeah, actually that is crazy.
Yes. Yeah. Laughing at the madness of what's going on around the outside of you while not subscribing to what everyone else is telling you to do. Like, have a thought.
And what are we up to now? 21 words of UnMaddening?
21 words. Yeah. I think I just said 21 words in my head while you were speaking, thinking the words I was going to say. So we've got those free subscriptions you can view, but whilst you're viewing this free thing, you're still paying with your time, yes?
Yeah, that's right. It still costs you something. Everything, Einstein, everything has an equal and opposite reaction.
Yep, cause and effect. You pay with your time, and you're then also forced to watch advertisements pre, post, during, and sometimes if you're watching someone that is very, I don't know, the algorithm loves them and they've been monetized and all the rest, they will have, they'll actually do these sort of paid advertisements during their videos where they do like the little spiel of, oh, this product is really good and stuff in the middle of their videos.
Just thinking there.
Uh-oh.
Was that Einstein or was that Newton? I forget now. I've subscribed to too many things.
Right. So, just something to know about subscriptions. In case you don't, people, and Swiley, I don't want you to be upset about this because this is probably going to rock your world.
Yeah.
There are such a thing as subscription loopholes,
Ooh.
and they don't work in your favour, I'm afraid. They certainly don't. They are designed to trap consumers and make it difficult for them to unsubscribe.
No, it's like the gym memberships back in the day, where you go, oh yeah, I'm going to go, and then you don't go, and you go, try and get in. And
What's
you go,
that Friends
no.
episode? I want to quit the gym.
Yeah, exactly.
And they bring out the hot woman. So, like, are you sure you want to quit the gym? Yes. Well, now in the age of tech, it's a different methodology. So, subscription loopholes. They refer to the deceptive practices used by some companies to make it difficult for consumers to cancel subscriptions, often trapping them in recurring payments.
That's not true. It's all about the customer.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
These practices, sometimes called dark patterns, can involve hiding cancellation links, requiring phone calls for cancellation, or making the cancellation process overly complicated.
Yeah.
Hidden cancellation links, complex cancellation processes, automatic renewals, negative option billing. This involves automatically enrolling users in a subscription after a free trial or introductory period.
Yeah.
I see these all the
Yeah.
time. It's like, look, you can have it for free for 7 days and we definitely will notify you
Give us
after
your
the
credit
7 days.
card and that's
Yeah.
it. You're already locked in.
That's it. So you have to actually give your details at the beginning of such a thing before you can have your free trial. Like, how do you not know that that's what you're doing?
Yeah.
Just don't download it. Find a different way.
Yeah. And call us, and you'll call them up, and they're like, "Yep, call us back, and we'll get back to you within 7 installments."
Yeah, 7 installments, not 7 business days.
Yeah.
7 payments, please. Thank you very much. This term popped up in here called subscription creep. This term refers to the gradual accumulation of multiple subscriptions, often unnoticed until the monthly or annual costs become significant. So if you know that you're on that $84 from before, but actually you're on 2.5 times that amount, you've been subscription creeped, like a Minecraft creeper. You've been creeped by your subscriptions.
I suppose that's just like your private health insurance or your normal insurances. They just creep up on you and they get more and more and more.
Well, that's
and
a bit
more.
different.
If you don't question it, then
you choose to have those. How
Yeah.
to avoid the traps. Research before subscribing. Read reviews. Keep track of your subscriptions. You muppets, what are you doing with
You can
yourselves?
subscribe to an app to help you with that.
You have to design and implement this app. It doesn't exist. Maybe it does.
It'd be
Look it up later.
Subscription creek.
Set reminders.
Creep.
Set calendar reminders for free trial expirations. Consider a virtual card. Dispute charges. What to do if you're trapped. Contact the company. Contact your bank. Dispute the charge, and you can actually report the company as well. So if you have legit been trapped and you can't find that unsubscribe button because they've hidden it, like that's so ridiculously dodgy, do report it. Don't let it happen to the next person, and don't keep paying these wangs that just don't deserve your pennies. Maybe that's how Mr. Scrooge McDuck earned his money. What do you reckon?
Through the subscriptions.
Just through being the inventor of the subscription
loophole.
loopholes.
Yeah.
Maybe? I did look it up, so
Okay.
that's not true. I wanted to know.
So you had me going there. I was thinking, no.
yeah. You totally were buying
DuckTales
that.
in the
Yeah.
80s and 90s was 100% subscription based.
There's always a backstory to every character.
Got
And
it.
in particular, your one's from, this Scrooge's from 1947.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
the
they,
old story.
yeah, they really did construct a historical reasoning for why is this person behaving the way that they behave. He's not just a bloke with a monocle, a top hat, and a stern expression with these yellow feet of orange,
With feet of duck.
feet of duck. He's actually a Scottish-born American anthropomorphic duck. And he made his money from a combination of early mining success and shrewd business ventures. He earned his first million in the Klondike Gold Rush and then diversified his investments into various industries and global treasure hunts. Oh, he also inherited a sizable fortune from his family, the Scrooges of London.
The Scrooges of London.
Yes. There you have it. Didn't make it from subscription services, but I'm sure a modern rewriting of him, you'd see him as like a top tier investor for BlackRock and Vanguard and the likes of those with his monocle and his grumpy face, and he's like, oh, I've had enough of this board meeting, and off he ducks to pun intended, to go and have a little dip in his coin pool. Excellent.
Quack, quack.
So with all this money being spent on subscriptions for streaming and other time-saving services like food delivery, meal box deliveries that are all marketed to save you time and money, what do you actually save or spend? Like, I challenge you, have a think about it. Where does the time go? Where does the money go? You think, oh, I'll save some time by ordering a subscription for like a meal box or something, so you can spend that time on something else. But did you actually then spend that time on something that was long-lasting and productive and going to give you genuine happiness, longevity, skill increasing, something like that? If not, you've just subscribed to something else at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
So it sounds like a trap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uncannily sounds like a trap to me. So enough of that. Vintage culture appreciation. If you wanted to watch some McDuck or something in the past, where would you go?
I don't know. Where would you go?
Well, where would you go in the 90s if you want to watch some Scrooge McDuck?
To the video store.
The video store, the old Blockbuster video, hey? Plastic membership card and a couple of bucks for a video. Not even a DVD. I was going to say for a DVD, but no, we go back to the VHS.
Even back then, I remember we used to be able to go down and get hire games for your Sega from the video store.
You're quite right. They did have games there as well. Yeah, I think I borrowed Crash Bandicoot at some point for PlayStation. Love me some Crash. At their peak, which was in 2004, 21 years ago, bless their cotton socks, annual revenue was $5.9 billion with 9,000 stores over planet Earth.
That
Mental.
was their peak.
Yeah.
Like you said, Netflix, 40 billion.
Oh, I can't remember. I'd have to go way back up in my notes to tell you that number again.
Yeah.
You should have asked me to jot that down in front of me.
It was a lot less than Netflix now. But
wow, yeah. But like, inflation. That's the answer to everything, isn't it? That's why it cost me $7.90 to buy a cabbage from the supermarket, right? Yeah? Inflation? Anyway, I digress.
Don't digress.
There's only one more store of Blockbuster that exists, okay?
Yep.
The stores mostly closed in the States by early 2014. The final Blockbuster store worldwide is located in a town called Bend in Oregon. Still operates as a franchise and is not closing. It's owned by a bloke that runs it as like a tourist attraction and still rents videos out from
great?
it.
It's like a part of history.
It's so cool. It's a tourist attraction.
Yeah. So out of the crushing victory of subscription, we have a tourist attraction. Well done.
I also read that the store was the subject of a doco called The Last Blockbuster and even partnered with Airbnb to allow overnight stays.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
So where
imagine
could you
could
watch
hire
that
a little
news
room
story?
out with a really old VCR and an old VHS that you like, one of your favourite movies that you whack Goonies on or something, and eat some popcorn in the back room and have a little sleepover. I like it.
Do you get a fine if you don't rewind?
Because
you've got to be kind and rewind.
Of course, obviously. On that note, that was fun.
It was, as always it is.
Thank you for listening, and we will catch you next time. Until then, God bless and peace out.
This content is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as professional advice. We are not subscription addicts, duck beneficiaries, pastors or politicians. You are not more likely to suck less or try harder having listened to these shenanigans. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more UnMaddening.